What is a friend? We tend to think of friendship as a social luxury, a pleasant bonus in life, secondary to our family, our partners, and our careers. But what if that's completely wrong? What if friendship is not a luxury at all, but a deep, biological necessity, as fundamental to your survival and well-being as food or water? What if that painful ache of loneliness is a real, biological signal, just like the pang of hunger, telling you that you are missing something you desperately need to survive? This is the powerful, scientific, and deeply human argument at the heart of science journalist Lydia Denworth's fascinating book, Friendship. This book is a journey into the evolutionary origins, the brain chemistry, and the profound health benefits of our most fundamental bond. Today on Geeky Philosopher, we are going to explore the secret biology of your best friend. This is a scientific celebration of the connections that not only make our lives better, but literally keep us alive. The first and most important question the book tackles is why friendship even exists. From a purely cold, evolutionary perspective, it seems risky. Why would we spend our precious time and resources helping someone who is not our direct kin? Denworth explains that the answer is simple. Friendship is a survival strategy. Our early human ancestors were not the strongest or the fastest animals on the savannah. Their superpower was cooperation. Individuals who were better at forming strong, stable, and reciprocal bonds, friendships, were more likely to succeed. Your friends could help you find food, defend you from a predator, and care for you when you were sick. Friendship was a massive evolutionary advantage. Over thousands of generations, natural selection favored the brains that were good at connecting. We evolved to be social. Our need for friendship is not a modern emotional preference. It is a deep biological imperative written into our very DNA. We are hardwired to connect. You know, it's fascinating. Our drive to form friendships is really rooted in evolution. The ability to cooperate, share, and rely on each other gave early humans a much better shot at survival. So, yeah, friendship isn't just something nice to have. It's actually a key ingredient in what makes us human. Segment 2, the chemistry of connection, your brain on friendship. So what is happening inside our brains when we are with our friends? Denworth takes us on a tour of the beautiful chemistry of connection. A key player is the hormone oxytocin. Often called the bonding hormone or the cuddle hormone, oxytocin is released when we have positive social interactions like sharing a laugh, having a deep conversation, or getting a hug from a friend. It reduces fear, increases feelings of trust and generosity, and literally makes us feel good. It is the neurological glue of friendship. But it's not just chemicals. Our brains have entire regions that are specialized for social cognition. We have a social brain that is constantly working to understand the intentions, feelings, and thoughts of others. This is the hardware that allows us to navigate the complex world of relationships. The fascinating conclusion is that our brains are not designed to be isolated computers. They are designed to be in a network. Being with a friend isn't just emotionally comforting, it's our brain's preferred biological state. So, let's talk about the health benefits of friendship for a moment. Segment 3. The Friendship Cure: How Your Friends Keep You Alive. This is where the book's argument becomes incredibly powerful and practical. The benefits of friendship are not just psychological, they are profoundly physical. Denworth presents a mountain of scientific evidence showing that people with strong, supportive friendships are significantly healthier and live longer than people who are lonely. How is this possible? Strong social connections act as a powerful buffer against stress. When you are facing a difficult challenge, being able to talk to a friend helps to calm down your body's fight-or-flight response, lowering levels of the stress hormone cortisol. Over a lifetime, this protects your cardiovascular system from the wear and tear of chronic stress. Friendship also boosts your immune system. Studies have shown that people with more diverse social networks are less likely to catch the common cold, and they respond better to vaccines. The data is clear and honestly, pretty startling. The health risk of chronic loneliness is equivalent to smoking 15 cigarettes a day. It is even more dangerous than obesity. Good friendships are not just a form of emotional support, they are actually one of the most powerful forms of preventative medicine that exists. If friendship is so essential, why do so many of us struggle with it, especially in adulthood? We are busy with our careers and our families, and our friendships are often the very first thing to get pushed to the bottom of the to-do list. Denworth argues that we need to stop thinking of friendship as something that just happens, and start thinking of it as a skill that requires practice. Like social fitness, we actually need to work out our relationships to keep them strong. So, what does this practice look like? Well, it's really built on a foundation of reciprocity and vulnerability. It's about showing up for your friends when they need you, and honestly having the courage to ask for help when you need it too. It's about making time. In our busy lives, this really requires intention. It means, scheduling that call, planning that dinner, and when you're with your friends, actually putting your phone away and giving them the gift of your full, undivided attention. Friendship is a living thing. It needs to be nurtured. It needs to be prioritized. It's not just an indulgence to be saved for when you have, quote, free time. It's actually an essential part of a healthy and meaningful life. Friendship is, kind of a scientific love letter to our most important and often most neglected bond. It's a powerful and necessary book that really elevates friendship from just a soft social pleasantry to this hardwired biological imperative. It teaches us that the deep human need to belong isn't a sign of weakness. It's actually the echo of the survival strategy that allowed our species to thrive. The pain of loneliness, well, it's not a personal failure. It's a biological alarm bell, telling us to seek out the connection we need. Lydia Denworth gives us the scientific permission to take our friendships as seriously as we take our diet and our exercise. She reminds us that these beautiful, voluntary bonds are, honestly, one of the greatest sources of joy, resilience, and health available to us. The ultimate message is that a life rich in connection is not just a happier life, it is in fact, a longer and healthier one. This book is, really, a call to action. It is an invitation to look at the relationships in your own life with a new sense of appreciation and urgency. It's a call to pick up the phone, to schedule that coffee, to invest in the people who make you feel seen, supported, and at home in the world. If you are someone who believes in the profound, scientific, and philosophical importance of human connection, then you are, honestly, a part of this story. Consider subscribing to Geeky Philosopher, where we are dedicated to exploring the ideas that help us live more connected lives. Thank you so much for being here.